Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Kimbaskrafts. My name is Kim, and if this is your first time clicking on a video and checking it out, I hope you enjoy what you hear and see. If you're returning from a previous video, as always, thank you for your continued support. We are here to continue and finish the kit up for my Josephine Wall canvas. There is an unboxing for it. I'm not going to pull it out and bring it over here because it's ginormous. It's 110 by 80. It is 200 colors, and it's from the company, the one with the diamond art. And it is a Josephine Wall. She is the artist. And the name of the canvas is Alternative Reality. So it's gorgeous. It's huge. It's tons of confetti, and it's a lot of colors. We kitted up. I'm kitting it up in these 56 pod cases here. And I'm using 6 of them. So we've done 3. I'm halfway done. And I uploaded all the recordings onto an editing app, and it's 4.5 hours for the first 3. It's not going to take that long this time. Because I have a little system down now. And I streamlined it a little bit. I did what I could off camera. And so the rest is just going to have to be done together. And I'm going to edit out any lulls if it's just me doing the same thing and I'm not really talking, because there are moments where I'm just kind of concentrating on getting this done. So the first kit up video is probably kind of all over the place because I was still working out my system here. And I'll just tell you, if you haven't seen the first kit up video, let me just explain to you what is happening. I have 200 colors here. These are all of the symbols and the sheets. Okay. I've done a lot of legwork here to put them into categories. There's a lot of numbers and highlighting and everything else. And I've broken them up into 12 categories. These are the categories, and I Sharpied out the ones that I have kitted up thus far. And in these 3 kit up boxes, that's all I've done. So I've done the lines, crosses, and dots. Basically the lines and crosses is the heaviest color. So that went into box 3 alone. And then you could see in box 3, there's 2 rows that were not utilized. And that is simply because I don't have any category that is small enough to fit into 2 rows only. So I'm leaving those open. I'm using 6 of these cases here, so I have plenty of room to not utilize a box or 2. What I did was, all right, I'm not using the kit up stickers that came with it for a couple reasons. One, the symbols on the kit up stickers are smaller. They're good. They're legible. They're clear. They printed well. But they're just on the smaller side. I went ahead and printed them up just a tad bigger. And given the size of the tops here, I was able to utilize the larger stickers. So I went ahead and I created these sheets with double-sided adhesive on the back of them. And I've been tearing them off as I go. And you'll see my system as I move along here. There's been a lot of static. So we've been utilizing our dryer sheet. I take the sticker off the double-sided adhesive symbol, and I actually put it on one of these labels. These are removable labels so that I can take them off of my container clean, free, and quickly. So yeah, it's a lot of steps, but you know, I'm looking over at this canvas and I'm like, I'm just going to be so grateful I went through this long process. So to make that a lot easier, diamond painting it is what I mean. So what I've been doing is, okay, so I took release papers and I put my categories, I took the symbols and I put my categories on these release papers, and then I went and I organized them according to how I want them to look, even further in rows. So, and that's how I've been kitting it up. And then I went a step further and I wrote in pencil how many, because I calculated how many of these cubes I would need. I'm kitting every single drill up. I'm not having any leftovers. So I calculated how many cubes I would need to be able to kit up the color in full. And I wrote them down here. So this color, which is DMC 3861, is it's number 191 out of the 200 colors. I need 3 cubes. So this way I can see which ones can go next to each other based on how many boxes I need. There's 4 in a strip. So it's just been making it a lot easier for me. So what I did behind the scenes just now was I did put all the numbers on every sticker. I was doing that with you in the first video, but that's the only thing I could really do without you guys. So I did that, and then now we're going to go ahead and figure out what's going to go in box 4. Now, I wrote down for box 4, I wrote home and office, people and creatures, and circles. I don't know if all of that's going to be able to go into box 4. So let's look at that. Home and office is going to take 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 pods. Okay, so I'm just going to write down 16. What did I say? Circles. Circles is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And then people and creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that comes out to 2, 3, 4, 5, 56. Exactly. All right. Do I want to keep it that way? Okay, so I'm going to do circles, triangles, and squares. I don't know, writing in pencil, like, it irks me. So circles, triangles, squares, and it's 24, 16, and 16, and that is actually 56. And so that's going to be box 4, and box 5 is going to be the flowers, which is 33, and home and office, which is 16, which is 49, and 26, 36, 46. So that's going to be too many. Okay, guys, that was a lot of brain power. So, box, I figured it out. I figured it out. Box floor is floor. Box 4 is going to be weather and elements and then people. So we'll start with weather and elements since I'm going to lose this one and I don't want to. I really don't want to. All right, so that was painful. All right, here is the box we're going to fill. This thing's driving me crazy. I'm going to have to glue it down. I don't know if this will go on here. Nope. All right, we need our first thing, and we're going to use 3 and then 1. So I'll plant these down, and we have 2 stickers here. So I never really took a nap. I forget what I did. I haven't done much today, guys. This and just like laying around and being a bum. 191 and 123. And I'm not gonna be able to finish this tonight because Moogie's been sleeping all day, so she's gonna be raring to go tomorrow, and I'm gonna have to keep up with her. So I'm gonna go to bed soon, but I wanted to start this because I had a little energy left. So what I had to do I mean, obviously this was a lot of prep work, guys. An immense amount of work, which I know a lot of you are going to think I'm crazy, but it's okay. It's what works for me. I have to keep telling myself that. All right, so I need 3861, and the 38s are in here. Here's 3861. And then I need 977, which the 900s are in here. 9, 30, 40, 76, 77. A couple of them are out of order. There's a lot of the large bags in here, so it's like kind of shifting a lot of these and making them go out of order a little bit. Another thing that has been making this longer is obviously the static. So the static has been an issue. And, you know, static slows down a kit up. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Any method that you have to get rid of static still takes extra time during the kit up to do. Put this tray in here. Look at this, popped out of the bag. One, 2, but keep an eye out for my redemption video. I'm going to do a redemption video. It's going to be my video to show you how easy it becomes to diamond paint out of these and with my symbols in the order that I place them. And so, therefore, it's just a video for me to justify my insanity and the method to my madness. Okay, there's one. My daughter made, and in the last video, she pops her head in and asks if I want chicken Greek burgers. And I used to get ground turkey, guys, but I kept chewing on hard things, and it just turned me off. Like, I can't eat it now. Honestly, I prefer the taste of ground chicken breast. Okay, next we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we need 90. But yeah, they were really good. 88 and 180. Whoops. How did that happen? Well, there's a first for everything. It ripped off, at least it ripped off, whatever. Okay. So let's put these down. So 90 is 1. 88 is 1. And then 180 needs the last 2. Okay, so 90 is this one. 88 is, so it ripped off right at the symbol. So I got the whole symbol piece here, but now I have to find it. Ripped off right where I would have cut it. It's a little shaggy, so I'm going to cut it a little bit. There we go. And now I need 796 and 793. So here's 793, and then 794, 796, and I need 3836. All right, 796 is the first one I need. So yeah, she made, and then we had mini cucumbers, tzatziki. She made fresh tzatziki with dill and all that. And then she sliced up some mini cucumbers and tomato, and she got feta cheese and pitas, and we made, instead of making burgers though, because she got pitas, she ended up making little chicken Greek meatballs. And so she's like, I don't think that, she calls Bob MT. She's like, I don't think that MT would like this. And I was like, no, I don't think so either. So we cleaned up and we put it away. And she, remember, well, if you listen to the last video, and it's pretty late in the video, so I wouldn't be surprised if no one heard her come in, but she said that she was going to make sweet potato fries. I told her to just buy frozen ones because it's just, I mean, like the macros on frozen ones aren't too bad, but she bought just sweet potatoes and wanted to make her own. And so we have this like toaster oven that's supposed to be like, you could put, it has a air fry setting, a toast setting. I don't feel like it really air fries. And I had a regular air fryer. I got that thing because she kept asking for a toaster oven. She likes to put like bread in it. Bob forgets it's even there. He never uses it. I don't ever use it. It's in the corner. But I used to use the heck out of my air fryer. I used to put everything in the air fryer. I used to put, you know what? I really started using it because when we were getting our kitchen done, I didn't have a stove. And so I got really good at using it. I knew all the times for my fish and everything, even like pork loin, tenderloin. And then when our kitchen was done, I got rid of it and I got this thing. All right, so I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to do the meteor. So I'm going to do the umbrella, star, star, meteor. Okay, so we need 173. We need 166. We need 178. So anyway, she put the sweet potato fries in this oven, toaster oven. And I said to her, I was like, I just don't think it air fries right because it doesn't really have a full, it has a glass door that you close like this. So it doesn't, it's not like the air fryer, the other air other air fryer that I had, that when you put the basket in, it like locked and sealed. So, she was cooking the sweet potato fries and they just weren't crisping up. And she said to me, I thoroughly agree we should get rid of this thing. And I was like, oh, because she does toast a lot of things in there. But I don't have room for everything on these countertops. So, I was willing to sacrifice my air fryer because she uses the other thing. But she could just use the oven, It just takes longer to heat up, obviously, because it's big. And then we do have a toaster right next to it because Bob's like, I don't want to have to sit here and figure this thing out. I just want to toast my bread. He's like, why is there so many buttons and knobs and stuff? He's like, I just want to put my bread in and push a button and be done with it. Like, I'm like, it kind of is. You just have to turn a knob. And he's like, no, I don't want to. So, yeah. That's what I'm dealing with. 8:34, 7:46, 8:34. I see it right here. And 38:25 and 38:03. 38:03, 38:25. These four babies. All right, so 38:25 is first. That's pretty. This is going to be a nice, colorful one, I hope. It's really starting to look that way. Remember I said in my unboxing that it looks like it might be. I hope it's not, because so far I feel like the drills have been pretty dark. So I guess we'll see. And then 38:03. Trying to think, what was the one that was really, I can't remember, the one that was, that almost won. I really liked the hummingbird one too. I don't know, there's so many beautiful ones. I'm talking about when I had my poll for the J wall. 8:34 is next. You guys, well, maybe you were one of the people that voted, but I had a poll out for multiple canvases. And on 3 platforms, and then I took all the votes and I added them up, and this is the one that won. And I can't even say that I was hoping one or the other would win, because I really, honestly, I mean, I was looking at them for months. I just couldn't decide. So I just figured, oh, well, I'll let you guys decide, and I'll just give you options of ones that I would not be mad about any of them winning, you know. Okay, 823 supposedly needs 9 of them, which will be 2 whole ones and 1. And then the next one, the next moon, will need 3. So that would make up these 3. For these 3. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So 97 is the sticker I'll need. And so far, my calculations have been pretty good. I'm just going to get 97 for now. And what color? 823. 823. So this has been working for the big bags. I've been swiping it along the whole bag. So tomorrow I'm definitely doing my nails. My daughter forgot the acetone, which is what you need to take the polish off. I'm hoping there's enough. Like the last time I did it, it was, you don't need a lot. I mean, you just put a little bit on each piece of cotton ball. But every time I do it, I'm like, oh, I need more of this. And I get away with it. So I was just hoping to not have to worry about it tomorrow. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do what I did. Oh, did I tell you guys I did this? I like filed down the polish a little bit, and then I put the cotton ball and then the foil, and then I put my food service gloves. Like I have these food service gloves that I put over it to keep the foil in place. And then I put these knit gloves on. It was freezing. And I drove her to the dog park. And I let my nails soak while I drove there. Then when I got to the dog park, I went ahead and took it off. And in front of everyone, I didn't care. And just sat there, and with my nails, I was able to, because it sat on there so long, I was able to just easily, gently scrape off the polish. It was really nice. I didn't need any tools. I didn't need any metal, and you know, I didn't pull any of my nail off because I just really gently scraped the loose polish off. Okay, so I wonder if I need to go into the next, because if I don't, then I can do 3 in 1. That way would be better. Let me see if I can fit it all in here, because there is, jeez, a lot of room. I'm going to be able to do this. Perfect. Got them in 8. Love that for us. Clean this mess up. This is like raggedy. Okay. Now we can do 178 and 89. Okay, and this one needs 3. This one goes on the last one. So yeah, if I had non-removable stickers that came with the kit, then it would have eliminated a lot of extra, you know, stuff. All right. 794 and 3834. Okay. I saw this book today. And it was really cute. It was like a book of things you should ask your mom before you can't. And it's like a journal that you get your mom to have your mom fill out. I'm thinking about buying it, and like my mom wouldn't be able to fill it out, English being her second language and all, but I could ask her the questions in there. It'd be like good to have the questions to be able to ask her. I mean, I don't expect her to remember all the answers, because if I thought about getting one to fill out for my kids too, because I wouldn't remember all of mine either. I was trying to like zoom in to see what kind of questions there were, because I was like, God, what if I don't remember anything? Like, honestly, I don't remember things like, you know, how old they were when they took their first step, and I don't remember that kind of stuff. You know, nowadays, as a parent, you don't really need to remember anything, because you document everything by video and pictures. I didn't have that stuff when my kids were little. Like, I have it from Noogie. I still need to make her year video. But, yeah, I don't. Boom. I don't have anything like that for my kids. All right, so now we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to use this one and this one, and then we're going to be done this grouping. So I need 145. I'm going to finish this grouping with you guys, and then I'm going to go to bed. 145. 172. I'm loving how everything's fitting together, though. It really is working out well like that. 55. Okay, so 145 needs 1 pod. Every time I say pod, I think of Love is Blind and how they go into the dating pods. Has anybody watched that? I like the concept, except of how fast it moves. Like, you know, like they gotta fall in love with someone in like 5 days. Like that's stupid. That kind of. It's like, give them more time to. Like, I think it should be they connect and then they put them up in different places for like 2 weeks or something, where they don't have access to social media. They can't look this person up. It's just like the pods, but, you know, they can talk on the phone or something. I don't know. I just feel like that's too much time. I mean, that's not enough time. All right, 3688. 36 is over here. I see it. 3688. 3823. And 535. Okay, so 3688 is first. I'm tired. One thing though, I took her, it was so cloudy. I took my phone outside and it was so cloudy that, yeah, if there were drones, we wouldn't have been able to see it. But it was weird because even Moogie kept looking up at the sky. I mean, I know the drones are really loud, so I kept saying to myself, are those the drones though? I don't know, like, I don't know, would they have them out when it was so cloudy? But also, like, it sounded like a plane because it seemed to be moving a lot faster than I've seen them move. And it was always in, see, I see planes flying in, and they always fly in, you know, they always take the same route. So they're always flying like along the side of my house. And I see the planes during the day and at night in the same route, in the same, you know, trajectory or whatever you want to call it. But the drones I see all over the place. One's over here, one's over there, one's going this direction, one's going that direction. So, but the noise was super loud. And I felt like louder than normal. But then again, it was nighttime and it's like everything's quiet. So I don't know. It was in the same route as a plane. But the weird thing is that, you know, I see a plane come in once in a while. Like, I don't see them. They're not flying here like every hour. Like, but I heard... We heard the, because like I said, Moogie kept looking up in the sky too. I just think she was confused because she couldn't see anything and she doesn't understand that it's cloudy, you know, but she could hear something up there. So she kept looking up like, what the heck? And because she always loves to look up at birds and planes and stuff. And so I heard what I thought was a plane because it was in that area and going in that direction, and then like not even a minute later I hear another one. So then I'm like, that can't be a plane, because they don't fly in like that. They're not like one after the other. Like, I've never seen that in the sky. But I'll try again tomorrow. If I don't get these things, you guys aren't going to believe me. But I'm telling you, I don't know, it's creepy. All right, so 1, and then this one needs 2. So then I'm going to skip 1 and put this one here. And I need 53. I need 66. And I need 63. All right. All right. So 53. But they used to be above my friend's house. So I was like, God, these drones, I can't believe they're still here. And she's like, you have drones? I haven't seen drones in a while. So I guess they only stay in certain areas. So I really need to, I hope I can get it. But one day though, man, I really wish I had my phone. All right. 523. 523. 646. All right, I'm going to bring this closer. 646 and 640. Okay. They're all kind of the same shades. All right, so 523 is first. Oh my God, I forgot to feed my sourdough. I'm going to have to do it tomorrow. $5.23, $6.46. I have this written down as needing 2 pods. Sometimes I feel like all thumbs. Why is that so hard? I don't know how much I needed 2 pods for this. Let me put a piece of... Okay, and then 640. And then we are done. Oh, we are done one. Box 4. And then the next one is just people. People and creatures. I wonder if the cat came back. Maybe someone maybe someone took it home. right, guys, I'm going to cut it off here for now. And I will see you in the morning or afternoon because I got to take her out and let her run. So maybe the afternoon. But this is what the box looks like so far. A lot of dark colors again. And we're done this half. I'll put this in the finished pile. And tomorrow we got to do this one. Because I don't want to, like this one has something lifted off. I don't want to worry about that. All right, guys, I'll be back. Hello. All right. I don't know how much time I have, guys. Not very long at all. I know that. It's late. And I've been running around all day and I cleaned a lot. I didn't even get to do my nails and took Moogie everywhere. And my son came over and now my daughter and my son are out picking up our dinner. So, yeah, I have so much time here. So I'll tell you what I did today, but let me just grab these first 4 here. So we're doing people and creatures, and I'm starting with 30, 33, 106, 118, and 176. We're really getting down to the wire on these. Okay. There's 1 in each pod, so I mean 1 pod for each color. So I'm just going to put 4 stickers on. So I woke up and I started with, before I showered, I cleaned our bathroom. And then I started doing laundry and I cleaned the kitchen and I don't wash my hair every day because, yeah, it's not, I don't think it's good for it. And, I don't have to, but I washed it today and I had to straighten it and everything. So that took a while. And then, I got the dog ready and I took her out. We went to the dog park for a little bit, not very long, for like 40 minutes. That's not a long time for her. And she ran so fast today. I never seen her run so fast. I mean, she is really, really picking up speed there. And she was playing with this little scrappy little dog. She loves those scrappy little dogs. They jump around her and fly around her and stuff. She just loves that. So she's playing with this dog, and after so long, all right, so I need 371. I need 902. I need 945. There's 945. They got 945 got back here somehow. And 3829. Okay. So then I loaded her in the car and I took her to PetSmart and I got her nails clipped. And she was good. Like, she doesn't try to bite anybody, but as she was getting her nails clipped, I went to the bathroom, I went and paid, and then I picked out a treat for her. And then when she was ready, I went and picked her up, and they're like, yeah, she doesn't like that. And I was like, well, I've been bringing her since she was little so she would get used to it. And the groomer was really nice. She's like, it doesn't really matter. They just don't like their paws being touched. She's like, I have a dog who he absolutely hates it, and I'm a groomer, and he's 7. So she's like, it's just, they just don't like their paws being touched. But they did a good job. They did, because sometimes I feel like because she doesn't like it, like her back paws are always done really nice, and her nails are pretty short, but then her front paws hardly look like they did anything to them, because the front paws are the hard ones to get to because her head's right there, you know. So I feel like they kind of just let them stay long. But they didn't. These two ladies, they did a really good job on her nails. So then I loaded her back in the truck, and before we left for the dog park, I put an order in for Target pickup, because I needed like laundry detergent and bleach and stuff. And I figured I'll have her this way. They can just load it in my car and we can go. So that's what happened. They loaded my car and we left. And then I took her to the vet, and I called them before I left, and I asked them if I could just have her weighed when I come in to pick up her medicine. And they said, sure. They said, yeah, you know, I guess they get this question a lot. And they're like, yeah, there's a scale right behind the reception desk. Just tell us, you know, you want to weigh her, and we'll walk you back there. And I was like, okay. So officially she is 82.6 pounds, which we weighed her on New Year's Day. You know, our method, the way we can weigh her, which is just, you know, Bob weighing himself and then picking her up. But, you know, she's getting really heavy now. So, and now we're going to do 121, 94, 91, and 92. And so here's 121. And so 94, 91, and 92. And they are 951, 809, 979, or 797, 7, 9, 7, 791, 797, and 799. Okay. All right, so 951 is first. Oh, let me put these stickers on here. So, I got her 3 months of the flea and tick and heartworm, $160. So between the nail clippings, I got her 1 bone and a bag of treats for training, because we've been trying to get her to come, like we're working on her recall, which is still horrible, but I got a bag of treats to try to work on it more. And her nail clipping and tip and all, between that and the medicine, it's like over $200. This dog is expensive. So this month already, I spent $111 on her dog insurance, $160 on that medication. I put her in daycare, which was 50 some dollars because I don't have a package with this. And I bought the report card. And I went and we're switching her food. So I got a small bag of dog food with a bunch of canned foods. And I'm glad we're doing this because she's actually eating all of her food, like all of it. And I think that's why she's not gaining any weight. So like, that's where I left off. On New Year's, she weighed 81 pounds. So she hasn't really gained any weight. And I know she's a year, but they say they are supposed to keep filling out. She still looks really skinny. She hasn't really filled out at all. So, and I think it's because she was like hardly ever finishing her food. She seems so like, so we were giving her Purina Pro Plan puppy for large breed. Now that she's a year, we can switch her to adult food. So I decided to switch her to From, because they said that with From you can switch like the proteins. So she seems to get tired of her foods. So, you know, we can get her, like the lady at the pet store was like, you can get her like pork and applesauce one, and then you can get her salmon and sweet potato the next time. So I just got her, she said once you transition her, so I just got her basic chicken for large breed, and then I have a variety of like canned foods. Her stool has been great. She's been like really enjoying the food and has had no GI upset, which she has a very sensitive stomach. So I think that this food is going to be good for her. Like we tried Nutro and her stools were constantly runny on that. And we tried Nutro, and then even a certain version of the Puppy Pro Plan. I got her the shredded chicken for large breed mix, and her stools were never solid. So, all right, so we're gonna do 160, 149, or no, 125. Yeah, no, we're gonna do, I'm gonna move this. We're gonna do the 3 animals together and then 3 aliens. So 160, 149, and 170. So 160 only needs 1 pod. We're done that sheet. And then 149 needs 2 pods. And then 170 needs 1 pod. Okay, so 160, 149, and 170. 149, 160, 170. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I was like looking at our accounts again, and the amount of money that I put out on this dog is insane. I don't know how people have 3, 4 dogs. I don't know how they do it. And then, so then we came back. I cleaned more. I did the floors. I vacuumed. all the floors and then mopped. And then, so I need 3779. 3779. That's this one. 3726 right here, and 3821 right here. Yeah, I mopped, and then my son came over and he tried my lemony lentil chard, but it's not chard, it's kale soup, and he really enjoyed that. Unfortunately, I didn't have any of my sourdough left, so he couldn't try my sourdough loaf. And no, I haven't fed my starter. I have to do that still. If you make sourdough, if you have a starter, I have a question. Do you have to do like equal parts starter, equal part flour, equal part water every time you feed it? Or can you just feed it like some flour and equal part flour and water? That's what, because that's kind of a pain in the butt. Like I have to put it in a bigger jar and weigh it before I go to feed it. So that's why I've been putting it off. That's what I'm trying to say. But I will do it. I will do it after my kids get back. And I have to log off of this. So that is this one. I feel like as these drills are sitting here, the static is getting less horrible. I can't believe that I'm going to finish this category. And I don't understand. I have all these containers left because I'm only going to need one more row. Now I need, let's see, 85, which is right here. I can see the numbers through the papers now. 85, 159, 128, 125, and 159. There we go. All right, so 80. Oh, where's my sheet? Guys, I've been in this huge time sink and went down a rabbit hole of like watching all of these shorts about Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez. Like, I was never a fan of either. Not that I didn't not like them. I just, you know, I'm way before their time. Like, they're just young for me. And they're too old for, like, they were popular. I guess they were, like, really popular when my daughter, I don't know, she never got into those two. I don't know if she was the right age or not, but I don't know. She never got into Hannah Montana or any of that. She did love One Direction. So I feel like, was One Direction like after them? I feel like One Direction was after them. I'm going to have to look this stuff up. I'm not really sure. I'll have to ask her, actually. I'll ask her if she just didn't like them. But anyway, so I never knew anything about these two, except that I knew that they had dated. And I don't know why, but like, well, the world is still obsessed with them, it seems, because they're constantly still, you know, he's married with a kid and she's engaged, and they're still constantly making videos about these two and how And yeah, I got swept into it. And I'm like looking all this stuff up, and I don't even know why they broke up, but it seems like everyone's saying that he was like the bad guy and maybe he cheated on her. I don't know. But I never see that part. I just see like all these things comparing his wife to how he treats his wife to how he treated Selena, how he looks at his wife to how he used to look at Selena. I mean, yeah, based on these little 30-second reels, they really can make it look like he's not happy with his wife and he really, you know, she was his one true love. I don't know. But then I found out, and all, like, for a long time, I'm like watching all this stuff, and I never knew. Then I found out Selena Gomez is marrying and engaged to this guy named Benny Blanco, who's not, you know, by society standards, a very attractive man, but you know, his personality could probably make him very attractive if he's got a really good personality. I don't know. So anyway, people are saying, you know, she finally looks so happy and they're happy for her, and that he looks absolutely miserable. And ever since they had their baby, I'm talking about Justin Bieber, he and Haley are like not happy anymore, and they're having marital problems and blah, blah, blah. But then I found out Benny Blanco, the guy that Selena Gomez is engaged to, used to be Justin Bieber's best friend. I was like, oh, well, one of them. I was like, wow. And then they say, and like, I'm like watching all these reels about the different songs they wrote each other, and wrote about each other, and like they honestly, like, everyone's like, leave them alone, and I get that, but also they did battle their whole relationship, like, through songs and like on their albums and for the public. So it's like, you kind of, yeah, I get the whole leave them alone, but I also am like, they're kind of asking people to like be very involved in their relationship. They invited it, you know. Okay, so this is the page that flowers, hearts, and sky. We did that, and people, we did that. So now we have to do, box 5 is squares, circles, and triangles. So we'll start with this one. My kids aren't back yet, so we're going to keep going. So 3 and 1. Do you hear that? That could be a drone. I can't see. All I see is my face looking outside like a freak. I should try to go out there and... You hear that? I've been having some crazy dreams. Okay, so 40, 47, and then 73. That's all we need. 47 and 73. And 47 is going to use 3 boxes. And then 73 is going to use the last one. sick of that same old love. I'm sick of that same old love. Had enough. Yeah, so I go through those, like, I get sucked into that celebrity drama. Bob said that 451 or 14. Bob said that he saw a picture of P. Diddy. He's like, yeah, they don't have hair dye in the prisons. He's looking gray. They think he's going for that old man, feeble. I said, that doesn't really work for the things he's being accused of. That just makes us realize that he's had a lot of time on the outside to do evil things. Like, not really feeling bad that you're old. Feeling bad that we didn't catch you till you were old. And then I said, why doesn't he use some shoe polish? Because that's what I'd be doing. I touch my roots up with eyeshadow when I have to. I saw this thing about hair dye shampoo. Does anybody use that stuff? Did I really just get one out? $7.29. Hair dye shampoo. They say it supposedly does not dye your skin. It's really easy. You wash it in. You wait 10 minutes. You wash it out like shampoo. Like, I was thinking about getting it, and then I should just try it. It's expensive though, and I'm like, what if it doesn't work for all that money? Okay, and the next box is going to be 190, which is 3, and then 134. 190 and 134. 190 and 134. Three and one again. I think I have to do my nails. My nails are like starting to chip and stuff. I'm like, I'm gonna have to do them at some point tonight. It's just the leaving the, I don't think I can do that while I'm playing a game. I need the dexterity of my fingers. So I was looking through our account, 3860. I was looking through our 3860 and then 3072. 3072. I don't know if I told you guys this. I was looking through our account a couple months ago, and I saw a payment made to the ASPCA, for animals. My kids are here. That's definitely them. And so I text Bob. I was at work, and I text Bob, and I was like, did you make a donation to the ASPCA? And he was like, yeah, I saw a sad commercial and I got upset. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. You know, I thought that was so cute. Well, then the next month, I see another donation. So I was like, so you by chance see a sad commercial again? because I saw another. And he's like, oh no, I signed us up. I don't know if I told you guys this or not. So I was just going through the mail and we got our donators t-shirt. I feel like I did, but I also just told my kids, so I can't remember if I'm telling the story to you guys. Oh, kids are here. Board game time, dinner time. I need to put a piece of static. There we go. Let me just finish this color because I don't want to lose it and get confused here. So I got, what did I get? I got a chicken cheesesteak. I'm coming. They're both standing at my door staring at me. Okay. All right, guys. Oh, you go in there. All right, I'll be back. Probably not tonight, though. All right, it's the next morning. We're on day 3. Oh, man, I forgot my glasses. Hold on a second. Got my glasses. I went out there and I was like, call me when you wake up, when you break up. And Bob's like, you definitely missed your calling, Kimba. I was like, I missed a lot of callings. My ringer was on silence. Coffee. Coffee ole. Okay, guys. All right. Day 3 of this kit up, and let's get this show on the road. I'm ready for this to be done. Okay, wait. So I forgot to cross off the last 2 I did. All right, so then we're gonna do 2, 3, 4. All right. So we need 48, which is right here, and 77 and 194. 77, 194. Yeah, no, because you know I was saying I'm watching so much Selena Gomez. Call me when you break up. All right, I still didn't do my nails. I have to work tonight. I'm a mess, and I have not diamond painted at all for 2 days now. Last night, I told you my kids picked up dinner. I paid for it. Don't get it twisted. I paid for it. They just went and picked it up. Oh, that's okay. They're going to be right on top of each other. So anyway, and then we played a game and we ended up playing 2 rounds. It's called Lords of Waterdeep. And it is so fun. I've played it 4 times so far. 2 times I played just with Quentin, my son. We played a game by ourselves. And then last night we played twice with my daughter and the 3 of us. And it's just a lot of fun. I didn't realize how much I love board games. My son's like really getting into board games. All right, so we need 452. My son starts his new job. I don't know if I told you guys he got a new job. I might have not wanted to mention, I don't know. But yeah, he got a new job and his last day, 7:45 and 38:64. It's probably the last one. Yep. Ooh, this looks like it needs more than 1. I hope we calculated that right. Okay, so 452 is the first one. Yeah, he starts his new job on Monday. It's with a bigger company. Pay raise, more opportunity. And it's closer to where he moved. It's so funny. I was like sitting next to him, we're playing. And I did have a proud mama moment because, you know, my kids are good people. You know, they're not even just kids anymore. They're good people. You know, we're sitting there and we're playing a game together, and it's not easy. I mean, it would be easy just to raise good people, but it's not. You know, you're battling a lot of things, a lot of outside influences and stuff, and it's hard. You know, you could do everything right and still things get derailed because you're working against a lot of, you know, society and peer pressure and all kinds of things. So it's not, I know every time something happens with your kids, it always feels like it's the mom's fault. Like everyone's natural reaction is, where were the parents? What were the parents doing? And it's not always the case. I remember working with a nurse who physically had to resuscitate her son 2 times from a drug overdose. This woman was like the nicest woman in the world, and she said to me, we were the Brady Bunch. I mean, we were not the Brady Bunch. We were, you know, the Leave It to Beaver family. We had dinner every night on the table, and, you know, we talked about our day, and, you know, she said to me, and that's where I got this from. She said, you could do everything right, you know, and it doesn't mean anything. So, you know, we as parents, we're so hard on ourselves. We really are. Like, we take the blame and we take the negativity. Everything is our fault all the time. And it's not always our fault, you know. We're human too, and we only have so much power. I mean, like, and we're all doing the best we can, right? But anyway, you know, and you pray for happy, healthy. Oh man, that was a fail. It's this lid. It kept pushing me. And it fits. So my calculation, using 700. So what I did was I took the number, because the one sheet tells you like how many, the quantity that you need, and I took that number and I divided it by 700, and they have been fitting perfectly in these cubes. So okay, so that was 1, 2, 3. But anyway, 168. Let's just get our next. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3. Oh, perfect. Everything's been really going really smooth. See, this prep has really been really instrumental. And 30, 127, and making the kit up process, and then eventually the diamond painting process. And then 102. 102. Okay. Oh, that's okay. All right, and then we just need 4 these. See, I let my mind go, and now I'm like, what was I talking about? Oh, so anyway, I was just like sitting there, and I'm looking at them, and I'm thinking, wow, like I raised these 2. It's a surreal feeling. It really is such a surreal feeling to know that I did that, you know. Like, they both gave me like a card that kind of set me back, and they're like, I'm sorry, Mom. And I was like real quiet afterwards, and my son felt so bad. he was like petting my arm. He's like, sorry, Mom, I love you. And I don't know, you know, the fact that they don't want to see, they're just good people, they're good humans, and I had a hand in that, and I'm, you know, they're contributing to society, and I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of them. And I'm just, I don't know, I'm so happy about that. Because, you know, you just worry and worry and worry so much. And, yeah, just made me feel good last night, sitting there playing a game with them. You know, I feel bad because my son, he calls me a lot, and he calls me more than I call him. And sometimes he's like, you know, why aren't you picking up? And I'm like, oh, well, my phone's on silence, because I really do need to find a better way to record my videos, because if I don't put my phone on like do not disturb and someone calls or texts me, it stops the recording, and I don't know, because I can't see my phone. It's up here. So, in fact, I don't even know if I did that. See, I have to do it again. Hold on. Okay, I just did it. Because, like, it will literally stop my recording. I will be sitting here. One time I sat here for like an hour and a half talking to myself. Okay. We're going to be done this. We're going to be done this sheet in a second. Okay, so 3819. I do feel like the static has gotten easier. It's just been a couple swipes. I don't know if it's because, I don't know. It's cold in here. It's been cold in here. I've been leaving. Oh my gosh, guys. My electric bill was $580. Something's wrong. I told Bob, I was like, we tried calling them last night, because I was looking at my account, and I saw it was $558. I went to him and I said, okay, we need to call them, because something's not right. I don't know. Are we paying for like 2 other neighbors' houses here? Nothing has changed. Okay, we don't have Christmas lights up. We don't have, I mean, even when we had Christmas lights, guys, it was in the 200s. Now you're saying, like, no. It's cold in here all the time. Our heat is hardly ever on. It's not right. Something's wrong. It just can't be right. So, yeah, we tried calling them last night, and it was like, who would you like to reach? And he said billing, and then it sent him somewhere, and it was like, you know, your wait time is 10 minutes. So we're sitting there with it on speaker, and it was more than 10 minutes we waited. And then the lady picks up the phone, and he tells her, you know, we need to review our bill, because something is wrong. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry, but billing is closed. I'm like, isn't that what we asked for, billing? Like, what? But, so she said we had to call back on Monday. So, yeah. Because he thought that last month was like an adjustment month for maybe the year or something. But 2 months in a row, he was like, yeah, something's wrong. Like, I don't know if the meter guy is not reading the numbers right, or he's like adding all the neighbors up and throwing it on our bill. I don't know, but something's off. Way off. Okay, so we did squares. Now we got to do circles and triangles. Okay, this whole page is going in this box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that would be 4. Yeah, we'll just do this. We'll do triangles first. All right, so we need 108, 32. Can't wait to get rid of this sheet. 35. At least get rid of one sheet. 35 and 39. Yeah, it's, wait a minute, 30, oh, 108. Where did 108 go? There we go. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on, but I'm hoping we get some money back because that ain't right. My friend said we should go on the budget. Well, I don't even understand. Like, I've never seen an electric bill that high, and we've been very conscious about turning stuff off. Like, I don't understand. So 108 is first. And we don't have gas. But, you know, I remember even in my 4-bedroom house that I had, you know, if in the summertime we used the electric for the air conditioner, in the wintertime we used the gas because we had gas and electric. So one would be high and one would be really low. One would be like less than $100. So it's not even like you could say, well, it's equivalent. No, no, no. It was still always like 3. Oh, no, no, no. Don't stick. Don't stick. Oh, it can't stick to this. I forgot. I thought it was a paper. Okay. All right. And then let's get our colors here. So we need 992. It is getting so much easier. Oh, jeez. 9. I made a mess of some of these, though. Is it 992? 922. I was going to say I must have the wrong number. Because I do that, apparently. 370, 402, and 415. There we go. All right, and I need 922. Yeah, so I was laying in bed for like a good 40 minutes scrolling. I need to get rid of my phone. Bob took Moogie out. She ran with 2 neighbor dogs. Came back, fed her. She came, jumped on the bed, gave me some lovin's, and went into the couch and laid down. All that while I was sitting there scrolling. I mean, at least I could have at least been sleeping, getting ready for work tonight. No, I was scrolling, wasting my day, wasting my last minutes off. 402. I could have been in here finishing this up so I can actually get some diamond painting in. That would be nice. I don't think I have one finished for March yet because I've been wasting my life away. And 415. And I want a new piece. A little more static than the others did. I was still going down that rabbit hole of that's why I was singing her song, because then some of her songs came up. And I think it's because it's so obvious that they did love each other. And someone had written in a comment, I'm talking about Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez. Someone wrote in a comment, they're a great case of love is not enough. And I was like, that's so sad. Okay. And it was crazy because I guess that was there. There was a scene where I guess they were dating, and they were dating, and Selena was, I don't know, in a movie or in something, and it was like her premiere, and he shows up, and you know, everyone's clicked because I guess they were a boyfriend, girlfriend, and he shows up to support her, and then it shows his now wife with her dad, and she's like you could see she's like looking around for him, and you know she's there for him because she says to the camera, "My dad has Bieber fever more than me." So everyone in the comments are like, yeah, she's been trying to get with him. She's been stalking him. Oh, I was dying. I actually want to keep, oh, those two need to go together. So I want to switch. I want to switch this one out with something else, actually. I want to put this one on here. I'm not paying attention. Put these, oh, this was a pain in the ass. There's a lot of static with these. All right. I want to put that with 64. Let's just get that in there right now because they're similar. They're just different. They're just going different ways. So I'd like to keep those two together. I like to do that if I can because, okay. And then, what number is that? 642. Right here. I'm going to start paying attention to what I'm doing here. Talking about this old story. All right, and then, so those two are together. So then I'm going to put in here, and then I want to keep these four together. So that's perfect. So in here, I'm going to put, actually 51, which is 51, which is 500. And then, oh, I can't keep them all together. That's okay. Yeah, but this looks way better. So 51 is 500. It's right here. This will be done. Let's see here. I talked too soon about the static. Okay. Perfect. That's a great one. That's a great one. And then for these two, I'm going to do... So I'm going to do 3 and 1, and then I'll do these two in here. Actually 3 and 1, so I'll do I'll do 3. I'm going to do these two. Okay, 124, which is this guy, and 82, because then the, okay, 124 and 82, which each gets 1. 1, 2. All right. And then 124 is 3011 right here, and 82 is 762. So put this on. I'm actually going to put this one here just because I'll break those two dark colors up. There's a lot to think about when you get up. Okay, so again, 762, 762. This looks white. I wonder what 762 is. Yeah, I definitely spoke too soon about the static. Spoke too soon. You know what I found? That wiping this out helps too. Seemed to anyway. All right. Boom. All right, and then I need 3011. This already feels old. Let me get another piece. Maybe I just didn't get a big enough piece. Oh, because it, I don't know, they all feel kind of used. Okay. My son went to this like convention for like cards, and because he plays this card game called Magic. And let me see, we need this one and this one, and we did those two. Okay, so the next one is going to be these three and that one. And then I have to do this one and this one. Okay, so 81. 81. So it's like, it was like for, I guess, like Magic cards and stuff, Pokemon cards, and 86. And he, no, I don't need 86. 81, 199. And there was a girl there selling diamond paintings. 132 and 174. 174 and 132. And so he bought me one. I haven't looked at it yet because I'll do a little unboxing. It's a small one. I need one of these. And he was like, yeah, my mom does this. She has a YouTube channel, and so she's subscribed right there. I was like, oh, what's her name? So when I open it up, and he couldn't remember. But hello, if you're watching. I doubt you're watching this second kit up this far in. But yeah, I have a small shop haul coming, and I'll open it up then. 761. Okay. 132. No. 30, 40, 30, 46. I have 30, 64. I almost grabbed 30, 46, 30, 46. And 38, 27. 38 to 27 is right here. And then I have this one, 820, 820. One of my pixie dusts. Okay, so the first one is 761. I didn't do these in order because I guess I just wasn't paying attention. So I gotta pay attention when I pour these. Make sure I put the right color in the right one. All right. There we go. And then I need 38 to 27, this one. These drills look really, really nice. Interesting to, I'm really curious to know how the grid works up. Because I can tell you with the diamond painting Deutschland, there's like no gapping. The drills are fantastic. And after you do one, you really start to get, you know, like they use the same symbol for all the colors. I wonder if diamond painting, the one with the diamond art does that too. And then we need 3046, 3046. So like when I save my J-Wall drills, I save them separate because it's, and I put their sticker on the bags because it's the same symbol for every, and they always match up so far anyway. So I love that. And then my pixie dust. Down. Oh, what a mess. All right, get all these little guys in here. Pixie dust drills look fantastic. You can really see that dusting, that dust coating on them. Don't want to lose any of them. They're so pretty. 820 is such a pretty color. Okay, so we're done this row, and then we need, all right, so we did this color, this color, this color, this color, and now I'm just going to do 86, and that takes 3, and then we only have one left, 189, which takes 1. So I need 2 of these, 1, and then 1. And I'm ending it with a triangle in a circle because the next ones are going to be circles. So that was why I wanted to do it that way. And this is Spock. And 89. Also, the redundancy of like going through the list and making the categories, and then going through the list and making these sheets, and then going through the list and kitting it up really helps you remember where you put your symbols. It does help a lot. 791, 791, and 3859, which is poking its head out right there. All right, so this is tons of static in there, you can see. So let's just get a bigger piece, and I'm gonna, you know how I like to do, I'm gonna rub the bag along the bag on the way down. see pixie dust. Now the pixie dust looks very similar to this color, but I know it's pixie dust because they have a great coating on them. This one fell off my finger. This seems to help, so help them not jump out. Just leaving that dryer sheet in there for a minute. Let's see if we can get this bottom of the bag here. There we go. Not too painful. Oh. We got a couple stragglers. There we go. I'm gonna dump all that in the trash in a second. And then our last triangle. Our last triangle is this guy, and then we're gonna go move on to circles. So it'll be interesting having 5 or 6 containers surrounding me. I'm used to 5. 5 never felt overwhelming, so I'll let you know how 6 feels. Like, I certainly didn't have to go to 6 if I didn't kit every single drill up. I usually have a bag of spares. I just thought, you know what, let me try 6, do 1 more bag, and see if, you know, it's easier just having all of the colors, all the drills kitted up and not worrying about that spare bag of drills. Because normally what I do is if I do it with the spares, I put little stars on the stickers with pencil, so I know that there's extras in case, so I don't have to sit there and like, oh my God, I'm going to run out of this color. Okay. All right, so now we're going to do circles, and we need 1, 2, and this needs 7. So this will be together. So I'm going to do, actually, these 2 can go together. And then we'll do 1. And then I'll put this up here. Okay, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need number 31. And I can move that off until I get to food. 56. And I need 52. And 146. Can I see that? Yeah. Okay. And then I'm just going to put 4 stickers on here. I haven't eaten breakfast. I think my Instant Pot is broken. Because the last time I tried to use it, it didn't work. And I think it might be just the simple fact that that rubber seal is too stretched out. I need to look it up because that's what Bob thinks it is. It doesn't really sit snug around that metal ring anymore. And so I don't think it's sealing. I'm sure you can buy just the I'm actually going to put this one because it's a different, totally different kind of color. All right. So now I need 356, which is right here, 543, which is right here, 3712, which is right here, and 520. Okay, so the first one is 356. Yeah, guys, my daughter had to do a presentation in anatomy and physiology, and she said, she's like, so the first person that went up, she wrote in, I guess, the instructions that it was like, you know, a casual presentation, can bring the use of note cards and things if needed. And so the girl brought note cards, and then the lady, the teacher, like, said she didn't like how she brought note cards. And Kaylee's like, it literally said, so then the next person went, and again, she gave some negative feedback. And then the next person, and then she's like, Mom, she literally didn't say one nice thing about anybody that, not that she didn't say, she literally tore everybody up that went up there. Like, I guess she might have said some positive things, but she was definitely telling everybody what they did wrong. And so she was planning to go the first day, but after the first couple went, she was like, oh, I better look over and practice this. Like, she was planning on bringing up note cards. So she's like, I'm not going to bring up note cards. So she came home and she practiced it. And she did it all. She did it for me. She did it for her boyfriend. She did it for her family, like her dad and stuff. And, you know, she kept practicing it. And finally, she was like, I think I'm going to present today. And she's like, you know, did it. I said, well, if she's doing it to everyone, she's like, I know, but still, like, why are you going to make us go up there? And then I said, it is a little weird because it's not like this is a public speaking class. This is an anatomy and physiology class. Like, you know, you guys aren't there to learn how to teach. You're there to learn anatomy and physiology. So it is a little bizarre. Like, I don't know, if she wants to do a public speaking class, then sign up to do a public speaking class. It's very nerve-wracking as it is for a lot of people to get up and do a presentation, and then to know that, you know. So she texts me. She's like, I just did my presentation. And I said, so what was your feedback? And she's like, my slides were too wordy. I lost the interest of the crowd. Like, I was in like another thing, and I was like, geez, I'm like, did she say anything nice? And she said she liked my game at the end. So she did like a little game at the end. And I was like, okay, I guess that's good. I guess that's good feedback. So I'm actually going to move these two over, and we'll do, oh no, I can't because this is one. All right, so that's going to be one whole row. This is going to be 2 rows. So let's go ahead and put, all right, so we'll do 74, 153, 74, 74, 153, 133, 133, and 183. No. 138. 138. All right. This is this row. And so we're going to give it 4. But she's lucky because her lab is like not classroom, it's online. And so like they give them, my lab was in person. I had to go, I've told the story about my A&P class and how, so wait, 153. 133, and how, you know, it was 4 days a week. It was 5 weeks long, so it was really condensed, 4 days a week, like 4 hours in class. And then afterwards, it was like a 2-hour, it was like, it was all day. It was crazy. And then there was lab afterwards that was like 2 hours. And he would have on multiple stations, like a dissected kidney or a dissected heart, and we would have to like take the pins, like our practicums where we had, you know, we were tested on it, 3750, you know, we would have to like take the pins, like he would have all the pins and say like left ventricle, right ventricle, and all, and we'd have to put them in the heart so we prove we know where the pieces are. And like hers are all on the computer. 3064. So she, you know, I guess like they're apps and she just has to click. 3355, 50, 3350. Here's my 4. Yeah, so she's not sitting in class, and it's just sounds like a lot more freeing. And I remember, oh my God, I was so embarrassed. Oh my God. You know, they were timed. And so one time we were getting tested on the muscles. So he had like, he had stations and like pins and different things, and you had to say what muscle it was. And, you know, so you had a sheet with a bunch of lines, like 1 through, I don't know, 20. And somehow I got off track, and I realized before I handed my paper in that I wasn't like on the right line. And I started profusely sweating, guys. Like it was so embarrassing. Like I was like I was so stressed out, and he felt so bad for me. He was like, no, go ahead, you can fix it. And he let me go back, and I mean, I still was, like buckets. It was summertime, so I had this like t-shirt on. I was sweating through my t-shirt in front of the whole class. Like my stress level was through the roof. I've never experienced that since that day. Like I was so scared that I was going to fail this practicum, because it was only 5 weeks long, so everything was really heavy on your score. And I was like, I couldn't even see through my sweat. I remember like I had to like get it, he handed me a tissue. I had to like, I was embarrassed, and then it wouldn't stop, because then I was embarrassed, I was stressed, I was embarrassed, I was like rushing, and he kept telling me, relax, relax, because like I probably looked like I was about to have a heart attack. I felt like I was about to have a heart attack. I mean, that's how serious I took school. Because for me, it was like, I remember in nursing school, everyone used to say C equals RN. Like, so all you had to do was pass. If you got a C, you got your license. And I was like, no, that's not enough for me. Like, I said, I was like, if you're saying that, it's because you have options. I was like, I have no options. It's either I pass this or I don't go home. So I did not adopt that ideology of C equals RN. It was like, either you pass or, you know, you find a new place to live, because like, I felt like my kids were, I had to pass. There was just no, I just could not fail. And so, yeah, when I was done, I had to go to the bathroom and like pour cold water like on my neck and on my arms, and like, oh my God, I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. But I mean, he knew how much, obviously. Oh, he felt so bad for me. So anyway, she gets to do all that online. So, you know, if she realizes she misclicked, then she just gets to like click, 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 click. I was a mess. A hot mess. And, yeah, we had I had a really cool study group. We used to get together. I mean, like school wasn't long enough. And then we would get together and study and test each other and stuff like that, and share each other's notes and see if somebody missed something. And we would get together in the library like an hour to 2 hours before class. And class was like 8 hours long. I'm not even, I wish I was exaggerating, but I'm not. It was like, we got out at 5:30 and I had to rush to work. I started work at 6 o'clock. And I remember this kid, he was some Asian. I can't remember if he was Vietnamese or Filipino. And he was so smart, guys. And he asked if he could join the group. I was like talking to him, and I realized like his cousin did martial arts with me, and we were talking, and he was like really smart. He was getting E's on everything, and he, you know, said, oh, you guys do a study group? And I said, yeah. And so I told him, and I remember this lady she was an older lady, and she was really smart, man. She was trying to go to nursing as a, you know, a second career for her. And she was, at the time, I mean, I'm saying older, but, you know, I'm like her age now. I was in my 30s, and she was in her late 40s, maybe early 50s. I can't remember, but she was older to me at the time. Now she's just right. And she says to me, I said, yeah, I invited blah, blah, blah. I don't remember anybody's name. I can't even remember this lady's name. And we talked a lot. We actually texted and stuff. And she's like, really? And I said, yeah, he's smart. And she's like, I can't understand a word he's saying. I'm sure he is smart, but like, I wouldn't understand what he was telling me. And I'm like, really? Because like, I told the story about how I'm really good at accents, because my mom has a really heavy accent, and I didn't know this all growing up until my friends told me, and I was like totally shocked and in disbelief that they couldn't understand my mom. And they were telling me, yeah, I have no idea what your mom's saying. And I'm like, she speaks perfect English. I don't know what is wrong with you guys. Well, that's how I felt about this kid. I was like, I understand everything he's saying, and I want him there because he's smart. I'm like, I'll benefit from him. So, yeah, he was really smart too. Okay, so there's this, and okay, yeah, everything is working out. And we got that one, 648, 648 right here. I'm so happy when it all comes together like this, but I keep saying it like it's like surprising. I'll be honest with you, the first diamond painting Deutschland, I mean, it took me days with just the papers because I didn't know what I was doing. I had to like, I remember sitting there and my eyes crossing because of all the numbers, and I'm trying to count. And I had no idea how many went into these. I've never used them before. And I was just cross-eyed. I was like so tired, and it all came together like this, but it was not because of planning. It was just like, oh, things are just fitting. I think, I don't know. That's how it felt, like, because I was like, I really felt like I had no idea what I was doing. And it was just all coming together, and I was like, wow, this is great. But this time, I know why it's coming together. That time, I couldn't figure it out. But, you know, this is my third max color canvas that I'm doing. So, yeah, it's all making sense. 171. And I need 95. Okay. All right. So, these are my guys here. All right. And I'm going to do any one of these. All right. 1, 1, and 1. 1. Each one gets 1. And then the next one is 3 and 1. So yeah, we used every single one of these. And I think if we look on this paper, I said we are going to use 56 on box 5. And the next one we're going to use 54. So we should have 2 left over. And then we can count how many we have left over in total from kitting up every single color. Okay, we're going to put that one there, this one next, this one, and this one. All right, let's grab our colors. So we need 3822, which is right on top. We need 815, which is right here. We need 3853, which is right here. You know what? We can even put all of these in here now. And we need, oh, this guy, our other pixie dust. So I'm going to do that. Go ahead and put them all. We can put them all in here and get rid of this loud thing. And put all of these up front. Now I can just pull this. I see a light at the end of the tunnel. I hope that this is encouraging you and not discouraging you from doing a max color. Because it doesn't have to be this complicated for, like, you could certainly just kit up in order. It's not, you know, but I just enjoy really organizing them and seeing it all come together like this. Like, I love this. This is just, I don't know, so much fun to me. All right, 815 is next. And I'm hungry, and I'm trying not to let my stomach growl. because I need to eat my oatmeal. I eat oatmeal every day. I was like, that's got to do something for my body. Like, I eat oatmeal literally every day. I better be getting some benefit from this. Now, granted, I love oatmeal, and I look forward to my oatmeal every morning. Every morning I look forward to my oatmeal. And if I don't have oatmeal, because I do oatmeal and egg whites, and if I don't have egg whites, I don't usually eat oatmeal. So that's the only time that I won't eat it is, one, if I'm not home, or I don't have oatmeal. I mean, not egg whites. I always have oatmeal. But if I can, I will have my oatmeal every day. And I love it. I love it. I love it. And I was like, but I should still be getting a benefit from this. So I was like researching it. It says that, you know, it's really good for your cholesterol and all this stuff. So yeah, I was happy with the research. All right, so we have man and woman symbols, and I feel like I shouldn't have to. I feel like I should just be able to find these, and I can't. 101. 101. Where are you? Oh, you're all the way at the top. That's why. What? Oh, I got two 101s here because it printed twice. Okay, now I need the other one. I need the woman, 44. She's evading me because you're smart. Okay, so there's 3 of the man and 1 of the woman. Sounds about right. All right. All right. There we go. 3 of the man. This almost looks like an engagement ring too. Okay. And we're going to be done box 5. Okay, so 8. All right, so 435 is the woman. So she's right here. 435. Oh, jeez. 433, 434, 430. Where are you? Oh my goodness. 435. 435 is the woman. And then 838. 838 is the man. All right, so I need to rub this down. After I'm done this box, I gotta go eat so that my stomach doesn't crumble through box 6. And I wanted to cook sweet potatoes in my pressure cooker because we did that at my friend's house and they were so good. I'm still thinking about them. It's so much easier and faster than putting them in the oven. They're just soft and sweet. She's following this thing called a low FODMAP diet. I mean, any restrictive diet is so hard, and it is a restrictive diet because it's a low FODMAP, which means I've never heard of it before, so I'm not an expert at all. She was showing me some paperwork on it, and you know, we're older now. She's been having a harder time losing weight, and she has some gut issues, so a nutritionist recommended this diet to her, and she's doing, I was like, I'm so proud of you. You're doing so awesome, because these restrictive diets, oh my God, that's my stomach. I'm so sorry. These restrictive diets are so hard, you know, because you literally can't eat lots of foods. And this one's like really restrictive. No dairy, no gluten. I mean, so many things. So here's our squares. And then So this, I make these half squares, and then squares, and then diamonds, and then we have triangles. So these are double triangle, double triangle, double triangle, double triangle, and then these two are so similar. I put them next to each other. They're double triangles, and then I just put 2 randoms, and then these all look alike, and then I put this here because it's in a circle. This one needed 3, and then in a circle, and then we go right into circles. I put these 2 together because they're known symbols, yin and yang and peace. And then this one looks like it belongs in this one. And then a random because I needed 4 for this. These 2 look kind of, they're like pizza pies, missing slices. And then we have spokes, spokes, and spokes and spokes. And then we have man and woman. So box 5 in the books. Here's box 6. Here's all our sheets for it because everything left is going in here. I'm going to go eat. I'll be right back. Woo! Kimba is cold. We ain't turning the heat up because they ain't trying to have a $1,000 bill from PSE&G calling you out, ripping people off out here, just trying to have a little heat. Jeez. All right, guys. So I went and ate my oatmeal. And, you know, I can't ever do anything just, you know, like I say I'm going to do it. So I ate my oatmeal, then I took a shower and got dressed. And then, and then I tried on a couple pair of pants because I was like, if I can't fit in these pants, I mean, if I can't pull them up and they don't look good, but if I can't pull them up and zip them up, then I need to go to the gym. And they pulled up, they zipped. So I was like, I'm good for today. that was my, do I need to go work out gauge? Yeah. So I get to finish kitting up. Okay. Let's see here. I did sit here and count this out. I think food and drink and office can go here, and then technology uses one side. So let's do food and drink. And yeah, we're just going to go right down the line. I like the way I set this up. So the first one is 34, and we're actually done this first sheet. Yay, finally. And then we need 181. And we need 71. And I need 43. Okay. Let's go ahead and put these stickers on. Yeah, when I'm done this, then I can do my nails, because I really have to do these nails before I go to work. I also checked my clogs. So I got new clogs for work. I think I told you guys this story. I don't remember what I talk about anymore. Because, you know, I tell you guys things that I tell people in real life, and then I can't remember if I told you or told the people in real life. Like, I just don't remember anymore. But, I wear a size, my shoe size is a size 9. It's been a size 9. I'm usually like straight up a size 9. And I don't know if you can hear Bob. The dog slept the whole time and she just woke up. He said that I called my mom and she didn't pick up, and she called me back, and I picked up the phone and I was like, "Hi, Mom." And she got triggered and woke up and started chewing a bone. So he's going to take her out. I said, of course the word mom woke her up. She was like, where? Right here, baby. I'm right here. Anyway, I'm talking about Moogie, in case you didn't know. Let's see, 372. Oh, right on top. 38, 37. It's right here. Right here. 720. I'm looking for the orange. 720 right here, and 434 right here. Okay, we got these four. All right, so 372. 372 is first. I'm going to put this on top so I don't ruin those stickers. So wait, what was I saying? Oh, so, oh yeah, I did tell you guys. Did I? Anyway, I've been wearing Crocs at work, and I wanted to get a pair of Danskos, but my feet are too fat for them. I don't have fat feet. I wear a size 9. I wear regular, normal, medium width in every shoe, but for some reason, work clogs are too narrow for my feet. Like, I told you about this. Yeah, I did, because I told you I like beat myself. So I got shoe stretchers, and I put my shoes in them, and I didn't do it right the first time. I thought it was weird. I didn't feel like it was really stretching them. So for the first 2 days, it wasn't really doing anything. And then I realized yesterday that I didn't do it right. So I fixed it yesterday. So I just tried them on, and it feels like it stretched them. I'm going to wear them tonight, but I'm going to bring my old shoes again. Last time I had to switch out of them. We'll see if I'll be able to wear them or not. $434. Okay. There we go. All right, so 1, 1, 1, 1. All right, so 72, 1 fish, 96, 2 fish, and 154, 3 fish, and a piece of candy, 150. All right, we've come so far. Let's see. I hope I'm recording. All right, let me check. Yes. I also have to worry about running out of storage space. I do delete like videos as I go and stuff, but because I'm recording like 100 hours for this kit up, I'm like, do I have enough room for all these videos? I don't know. 96. I don't know if I'm using all of... We'll go over each box when I'm done. We'll look at the colors. I thought that was my daughter, but I think it's Bob. I'm not really sure now. That's Bob. Yeah, so I really love this game, Lords of Waterdeep, and I was looking it up. I can't find it. And then I said to my son, I was like, you know, it'd be really cool if they had expansion packs so you could add quests and stuff, because we did so many quests last night. 720. And he said that there was an expansion pack. I was like, see? 728. Where are you? Let me just make sure I got these in order here. hope I didn't use it on the wrong one or something. Oh, God. 7, 4, 13, 20, 33, 6, 6, 6, 758. Let me just double check this. What's 758? Where's all the papers? Oh, this is not the papers. This is because my daughter emptied my... Is a flag. Okay, no, we didn't do that yet. All right. There's only supposed to be 7 of these. I guess I'll have to skip it and see if there's anything left. I mean, there's only supposed to be 7. Maybe they forgot it. 7, 2, 8. All right, let's just see. All right, we'll skip 7, 2, 8. 7, 2, 8. Question mark. 8, 22. It's right here. That's this one. 37, 68. 37. 68 and 150. I don't have any 100s. What is happening? What? Oh. 3727. God. Okay. I was looking at the right number though, 728. Okay, so let's just do 822. No, discombobulated now. It says I only need 7 drills for 728. Okay, and then 3768 is next. Oh my goodness. You're serious right now? Just get off of here. Oh my goodness. It's a slippery sucker. And Bob was watching Erin Brockovich. So while I was eating my oatmeal, of course I looked her up. I was like, what's her net worth? I wonder if she like did any more big cases and got that big huge payout. And it said that she's worth 2.5 million, which I think, well, 2 million, which I think she was paid 2.5. And so I was like, and so then because you remember how the boyfriend was depicted as like the perfect man. So I was curious. I'm like, is she still with this guy? And it said that they weren't even together during they broke up before the case was even finished. Even though in the movie it made it look like you know, he was a huge reason why she was able to work on the case. And, okay, so 158, it's right here, I can see the symbol. 148 and 179. He's taking the dog out. So we got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, it said that he was being paid by the law firm to be her kid's nanny. So it made, in the movie, it made it look like he, you know, was just loving. I'm not saying that he wasn't, but in the movie it made it look like, you know, he was not getting paid. He was doing it because he was a very supportive boyfriend. In real life, he was getting paid from the law firm. And he was also Mexican. I was like, of course. They thought, you know, making him, I guess they thought making him a minority would make him less appealing. And I was like, that's so wrong. His name was Jorge, but, you know, they called him George in the movie. It's like, really? I hope George got paid for that. 37.22 is my pizza. Julia Roberts, she's a great actress. $38.35. We are done food. That fast. Does not feel like I've been sitting down that long. Minus 7 drills. I have to do it like this if I have to pour. I took Quentin out to where we always take Moogie. I took my son out where we always take the dog so he could see what we do with her to wear her out a little. All right, so we are going to do 83, 129, and 197. So here's 197. Here's 83. And 129 right here. Okay. 129, 83, 197. That's only 3. And 99. 99. There we go. All right, let's get some stickers on here. While I'm doing this step, the next one needs 4. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this here. Maybe I'll do them all. Yeah. Yeah. Think that'll make me faster? All right. Let me not get ahead of myself. Hold on. 83. 129. $197. 99, because these don't even have the DMC on them. And 84. I'm gonna test it out on this. And then the next one will be $195, $104, $147, and $40. $195, $147, $40, and $104. Let's do this like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Window. Pergola. Gift. Don't ask. Shoe. Telephone. Okay. And then we have the last three, which the first one takes up 2 squares, and then 1 and 1. Look at this mess. All right, so then we're going to do 105. Okay, so 42, 105, and 122. 42. 105. And 122. Should we keep going? All right, now let's see how this works. And then if so, we'll just do all of technology. We'll map it out first. Okay, so first one is pixie dust. Second one is 30, 32, 30, 23, I mean. No, it is 30, 32. 30, 23. Uh-oh, did I mess that up? Oh my God. Where's 30, 32? 30, 32. 30, 23 is in diamonds. It's this one. All right, so we gotta put this in here. And we gotta put 30, 23. 3023 is a diamond. They're very similar in color, huh? Oh, well, I guess because the DMCs are so close, even though that's why. Ooh, we fixed that. Catastrophe averted. Okay. So 778, 778. So 778, we fixed that one. 712 pixie dust and 833. Uh-oh. 833. It's just out of order. Okay. So 778 goes in here. This is pretty pink. Okay. Oh, I gotta pull my fish out. My maha. Okay, 712 pixie dust. Okay, and then, oh my goodness. Come on. Okay, 833. You know what? I have not been on Diamond Painting Deutschland's website in a long time. And I know that they were doing a poll. And that's a pixie dust drill. No, it's not. On like their next, and this was a long time ago, like months and months ago, maybe even a year ago. I don't know. Whoops. All right. What is this? 779. On like what the next J-Wall images should be. And I think I responded to that. I don't see how I would see that and not respond. So I wonder if they released any new ones. Like, I have not been on top of that at all. Okay. Oh. I can feel them all over my fingers. Okay, let's start with that swiping. Get some in here. Good. Your turn. Oops. Good. You were a little overachiever there. Good. We gotta go back in. Back in with the tools. Awesome. All right, the next set is 208 pixie dust, 842, 842, shoe, 3721, 37, what? 3721, yes, I was right, and 420, boom, telephone. Whoops. All right, pixie dust, you're up. Don't disappoint me. Be a good little pixie. Oops. Oops. All right. And then the present is 842. I'm simply, the reason why I picked this one up before I checked was because this is what the color looked on the sticker. So the color background does help me, I feel like. Has anybody ordered with the option of color or black and white and chose black and white? I'm curious. And why? Like, you feel like you can see better? 3721. Like, do the colors make it look like harder to read to you? I think that was the whole point of making it black and white with all the colors and the different symbols. Like, they thought it would be more legible. I'll be honest with you, I think either works fine. I think the colors help a little bit because if a symbol is similar to another symbol, if the colors are way off, then you know what you're looking at. Like if one's pink and one's gray, you're like, oh no, it has to be this one. So I think the color background is helpful in that sense. But also, you know, if there is gapping with the color background, you're not going to see white peeking through, which is why I chose to get that. Okay, so we need 844. 844 right here. We need 976 right here, and 433 right here. So 844 is supposed to need 2 slots. I'm really curious to know if I was missing that one gel color. If it's laying down, it could be laying down, like completely laid down and covered. All right, 976, it's the envelope. Oops. And 433 is the thumbtack. You could look at this and say it's an umbrella, but I don't see, like, you know, the umbrella usually has it doesn't have that, so I say it's a thumbtack. And in you go. All right. And done that sheet. Okay, technology. All right, guys, let's blast these stickers on here, okay? So, the first one needs 6. So, we're going to go ahead and grab that guy. And it is him, 137. You're going to go right here, dude. That's your home. How do you like it? It comes furnished. Okay. 4, 5, 6. So we got 2 on the back end here. 184 is going on one of them because it loves it. Okay. since I keep doing this, I'm just going to do it like this. Yeah. And then we need one more, and that's 113. And I see you peeking up at me right there. Boom. First 2 rows complete. And then we need 192, 103, all right, no, why did I say 193? 192, 103, and 60. And we're gonna finish this one right there. That's it on this row, because we got a lot of rows. So we got a lot of playroom, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep things together the way I like it, because I like it a lot. And I have no idea if I'm still recording. I am a little paranoid about running out of room. So let me just, yeah, I am, okay. And we're going to go with you first, 192 up in the house. And then we got this microphone here. Oh, what are you doing? You're crazy. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and put you next. And then we have a bell. See, they all make noise, right? Speaker, or microphone, bell. Oops. And they all have the same coloring. Perfect. I hate that. Okay. Next. All right. So the next one is going to be battery. This battery, it's a song by Metallica. And interestingly enough, Krafts, that should be his nickname. Chris Watts, for some reason, after murdering his family like a psychopath, looked up that song Battery. And one of the lyrics is, "Lunacy has found me." Yes. I'm going to say that's appropriate. 200. And I'm going to 219. 119. So 200. And then 119. Okay. 200 takes up 3. 119. I cannot stand this boo-boo. It's right on my knuckle. When, like, even pulling my pants up, it hurt. Ugh, I cannot stand it. Okay, and then we're going to do these. So 130. Wait a minute. 130 gets its own row, because it's selfish. You're so selfish. Here, take it. Have it. Have the whole row. Ugh, no one wants to be your friend anyway. I'm just kidding. And then we just have 4 left, and they all get 1. 1, 2, 4. Oh, no, we have 3. 3 left. Do you guys remember that Home Improvement? And when someone would say something that was confusing to him, he'd be like, "Eh?" I still do that to this day. Because I get these just like, what's in the box? I do it. I just repetitively, like, it's just part of my personality now. I take these things from shows and movies, and it's just like when someone says to do something. I don't know if you guys remember What's Happening. I remember D, and she had such an attitude, and they'd be like, D, do this. And she'd be like, that's not my job. Wait. 110? Where were you supposed to go? What? 109. No. Huh? Oh my gosh. Literally says the DMC is 926. 926. Oh my God. All right, well, we'll have to figure that out. It might just have to go here. We got plenty of room. Don't worry, girlfriend. We'll find you a home. Oh, it's a heart in a circle, and we broke it. I'm so sorry. Don't break my heart. Yeah, I'm on my 3rd cup of coffee, guys. All right. And, all right, so you're done. And you're done. And then 110. Oh, I'm sorry, girl. We'll find you a home. Don't worry. We'll find you a home. So let's get you on here. All right, let's get all this mess out of here. All right. We got to do this after so many. And I'll leave 110 for last. Let's see. Hopefully there's 2 bags left in that. 110 and 728. Okay. All right. Let's do this. All right. I'm going to guess it's 413 because this bag is huge. It's the only large one left. All right, so let's go ahead and do our thing. Roll it around, roll it around, roll it around. Let's get it in these boxes here. We got 6 to fill. 1. I'm guessing the sticker got pulled off for 110. Like off my sheet. I think it's under, oh, I just forgot it. I think it's under like weather, because I think I put weather, like weather, outdoors, nature, and flowers, and hearts. Because I know I did flowers and hearts, because they kind of make a category of Valentine's Day. Okay. Oops. All right, next guy is, so we did 413, 3854, which is right here. I know I didn't lose a bag because I cleaned out there and I vacuumed and swept and mopped, and there was not a bag on the floor. 9:32. So done. And then we need, this guy is 38.62 right here. This guy is 8.41, 8.41 right here. And this guy is 6.11 right here. 8.62 up first. 8.41, you're on deck. You know how they say that when you're next. Done. 8.41. Your turn. I'm dying to know what's left. Like, what if it's a different color and I use, just like the other time, 7.28 in a different box? Never know. Just poured that on the table, literally poured it on the table. Fell out of the box and I just kept pouring right onto the tablecloth. Boom. Done. 6.11. Let's go. Okay. I was like, I did this wrong. Wait a minute. After looking at all these numbers, your eyes start playing tricks on you. Like, I'm seeing the numbers above or below, and I'm supposed to be looking straight ahead. I don't know. It's a lot of numbers. Boop, 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 boop. All right. I should get paid. I should offer my services to kit up these large because I really do enjoy it. Okay, 9:30. 9:30. Right here. Oh, hello. We're going into 4 pods. We got a special home for you. Oh, goodness. .930 just does all kinds of invading your personal space here. And it just ate that. It literally ate it. It ate that dryer sheet, like, and just kept on being staticky, like, you think that's enough for me? I might have to be. I can't find my dryer sheet. Did I throw it out? Jeez, oh man. Where are you? Don't make me get it. Oh, here it is. Let's see you do it to this one. Yeah. Calm you guys down. Party's over. 9:30. It is 9:30, and it is time to shut it down. I talk to myself too much. Okay. All right. Oh my God. Whoops. Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. There's like all these little pieces that are not, they're just little pieces of trash. Little bits. All different colors all over this tablecloth. All right. Whew. That was a struggle. All right. Purple flag. No. Next is this. And anchor is 9:48. Yay, we're doing the dark pixie dust. Fun, fun, fun. Done. Pixie dust. All right, and then 9:48. Another reason why I wanted to kit up every single drill is because, like, there's only 200 colors, and if I used 5 pods, I would have 56 extra compartments. Well, then it was like figuring out which ones am I gonna kit up and not kit up, and you know, am I gonna leave a bunch of them with like this much in a bag? Like, I just would rather kit it up, you know. 30:41. We're down to the wire, guys. I am excited. I loved spending all this time with you, but I'm excited to move on. And I really want to know what is left, if anything. You can tell that I'm rushing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh. Why are you so top heavy? Well, the other ones didn't do that. Okay, and now we have 3 more, but we have 5 more. What? 2, 4, 5. Okay, so 110 was what? Okay, wait, let me just, what do I need? I need 758, 612, and $6.77. So I definitely used the wrong. Instead, I did $7.83. I said, what? Okay. Let's just get this box filled here so we can move on with our lives. I don't even know if this belongs to this kit. Okay. And then we have to look up $7.83. Okay. Oh, no. $6.12. So sometimes people notice, like, when I kit up something wrong or put a color back. So I know you're, like, watching the screen, which I love, because I'm like, oh my God, really? I remember when Gloria pointed out, she's like, look at your window. I think you used the wrong color. And sure enough, she was right. I totally used the wrong color. It was really cool. Someone told me with my Bella Art diamonds, like, you accidentally put a color in the wrong thing. And, yep, it was mixed. It sure was. It sure was. So anyway, my point being is, I'm going to go through all of this footage and any lulls that I have where I'm just, like, not talking, because there are quite a few. Sometimes it's because I ran out of things to say. I mean, like, what, there's like 100 hours right now. And sometimes it was because I was concentrating or something like that. All right. Anyway, so this is we're going to go over all the boxes. I need to figure out, where's the flowers? Here. People, creatures. No, that's not what I wanted. Nope. Yeah. Weather, flower, and hearts. I'm pretty sure it was either here or circles. And it's not on either. So, all right, what box? Flowers, box 4. That's this one? Yeah. Going to put a random heart here. Well, where's circles? We don't have any space in circles. So this is where it's going to go. Or, yeah, because I have a heart up here. So we're going to put the heart here. And it's this sticker. We're going to look it up. It's 110. Just to make sure I have the right color. 110. 110 is 926. 926. So we'll put that in here. Okay, that's done. And then now we need to look up 783. Where did that paper go? I literally dropped a paper and I have no clues. Okay, that's weird. Like, what? And it's probably the one I want. 783. No. Okay, good. It's here. 783 is my creature, alien creature. Oh, it's this box. So this, oh, that's the pretty color. 783 needs 31 of them. And then, Where's the one that I'm missing? It's in the box I just did. My fish. Okay. Don't ask me how I got 728 for 738, 83. I don't know. But that's clearly what I did. So, yeah. I knew I didn't. It's okay. I only need 31 of these. I'm just kidding. I knew I didn't lose it. So, I knew that if it wasn't in here, it was missing. Which I was not going to, you know, I would definitely have this color. I wasn't worried about it. But, yeah, I'm glad I figured it out because obviously I kitted it up wrong. So this is food. And these are creatures? Yes, they are. I hate my body sometimes. Flowers. There we go. Okay. Oh my God, we're done. Right, all this can get thrown out, all of it. I'm going to keep these because they were very handy. This we're going to keep. These are trash. This and this and this and this are trash. These blunt tweezers are from Diamond Painting Deutschland. And I use them for every single kit up, so thank you. DPD. Garbage, 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 garbage. Put these away. And this goes in here. We'll put this away. And put these trees together. Right in here. Pencil goes right here. This pen. Don't mind my potato chip bag. I've been here for a long time, guys. Cut me a break. Oh yeah, I forgot I had this list. This huge list here. I went and got this list, which was unnecessary, quite frankly. Okay, let's put this away. Okay. We're getting there. Put the scissors away. And we're going to look at our boxes. We're going to look up close at our boxes here. Oh. I was like, 110. I found you. I didn't. It was this guy. I will find you, 110. You will not evade me forever. I literally can throw these out. I'm just going to put them to the side for now. And we'll go ahead and look at these boxes. Woohoo! Yes, guys. These came out of the bags. There's just 3 random drills. It's my leopard leather works. Yes. We're going to have to unbox that. Okay. So, okay. First of all, let's see how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, full, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So, 19 empties. Not too shabby. Okay, so we got food and drink. Let me turn the light on. I just realized it's kind of dark in here. It's raining out. It's still early in the day, but it's raining and it's freezing in my room. My hands are like icicles, like hanging off your house. Okay, so we have drinks, a spoon and fork, fish, a piece of candy. I'm not going to go through all. I'm not going to do that with you guys. But food, homes, key, home products, office products, technology, so sound waves, ways of making sound, battery, chain and anchor, flags and locks. And then we have weather and outside. So we have lightning, rain, clouds, umbrella, meteor, stars, moons, fire, shamrock, flowers, heart, and then the heart down here. And then creatures and people. So people, smiley faces, octopi, and then animals. And then we have, this is our first box. So we have all the numbers and then A's, B's, C, D, E's, F, G, J, we keep going, K, M, N, P, Q's, S's, T's, U's, V's, X's, Y's, W's, and then just our arrows. And then we have our lines. So we have like the 3 lines, the 2 lines, the 1 lines. And then we have our crosses and our hashtags. And then we have squares and diamonds, and then triangles, and then circles. And that is it. We are done. And if for some reason you decided out of the 100 hours of kitting up, you wanted to come to the very end and just take a peek, this is the canvas that we just kitted up. Yes. It is about a 1.5 feet shy this way of my table. But yeah, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing for the J-Wall, April and May. It's hosted by myself and Debbie over at the Crafty Diamond. We're going to be doing it. I think she said we still need to talk about all the things, but go ahead and join our Facebook group, which is the Crafty Diamond, or Crafty Diamond Crafts with a K at the end. So Crafty with a C, Diamond Crafts with a K. And yeah, we'll have more information about the J-Wall over there. And yeah, let me see if I can just, like, now that I know all the symbols, I just want to see. So I see the flags, I see some lightning, 2 F, K, a window, a V, an A, the @ sign, the house. Like, I know exactly where these things are. Triangles, square, yes. The mail sign. Yeah, it's definitely going to be, it's going to be good, guys. It's going to be good. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. I know. All right, guys, I'm going to go because I have no business recording anything else that comes out of this mouth. I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. I know they're super long, and I don't blame you if you couldn't make it to this end. But thank you. Thank you all for supporting me. And if you enjoyed the videos, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up on the way out. And yeah, if you want to see more from me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the family and friends here at Kimbaskrafts. We would love to have you. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care. Keep diamond painting.